it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel. For today's video that I am super excited to film, I'm going to show you all my Holy Grail products. So I do a ton of Insta lives on Instagram. If you want to find me, I'm under Jackie Wyers, and you guys always ask me what my favorite foundation is, mascara, all that stuff. So I thought I would just combine it into one video, and I have all my makeup in here that I'm going to be using except for the palette, and I hope you guys enjoy this and get some new products to try out. And this isn't just my makeup faves, I also have some hair inspiration, some fashion too, and for my exciting announcement, I actually got to team up with Essie and create my own beauty box. So this is what it looks like. I got to design this, pick out the shades, and I actually painted this little teacup on here that they featured. And when you open this box up, you get this card inside. Again, I did this illustration, and then you flip it over and you see the 3 shades, and I wrote little descriptions on here. And the theme of this look, as well as my box, is Everyday Princess. And what that means to me is I am very girly. I love lace and floral, but at the same time, I do my own nails. I always paint my own, and I do my own makeup and hair, and I like inexpensive things. I like making things. That's why I wanted this to look like kind of a homemade gift. You know, you can pamper yourself and feel like a princess. So hopefully you love this box as much as I do. I had so much fun with it, and a link will be down below. It is available for Canada and the US, and it sells for $19, so you're saving about $10 if you were to buy all 3 in stores. So there'll be more information about this at the end, but hope you enjoy the box and the tutorial. Thumbs up if you do, and let's just get started. Onto moisturized skin, I'm going in with Benefit Porefessional Primer. I love how this gives a smooth base, it's light, and the tube lasts a really long time. And lip balm, I'm using Barefoot Venus Maple Blondie as it's my fave scent. Gotta rep Canadian brands, and I always am wearing lip balm. Next up for foundation, I love the L'Oreal Lumi. I've seen mixed reviews and I don't see a ton of people using this one, but this is the foundation that people come up to me and ask me what foundation I'm wearing, so I feel like it's a good one, and it's best for normal to dry skin because it does have a dewy finish, and I use just a light layer all over the skin with my all-time favorite foundation and concealer brush. This is by IT Cosmetics. Concealer, I love the Too Faced Born This Way to brighten up under the eye and high points. I used to use a very light shade when I was doing this, but I realized I was making my face look too pale next to the rest of me, so I just go in with 1 shade lighter, and this blends into the foundation beautifully and smells like coconut. Lastly, I do top up with my Benefit Boi-ing Brightening Concealer just under the eye and in the inner corner. This has more of a thicker texture and a bit of a salmon undertone to combat any dark under eye. I like to mix the two because I don't want full coverage all the way down to highlight. And as I'm holding up these products, the nail polish shade I'm wearing is Bikini So Teeny by Essie, which of course is in my beauty box, but I love this powdery blue. It's so eye-catching. And before I move on to contouring, I do like to set the under eye and concealer just right away. My go-to is Revlon PhotoReady. I never buff powder on, I kind of place it lightly and blend downwards, and as you can see, this is mattifying the wetness of the products. I love this because it does mattify, but it doesn't look flat and powdery. You can still see the sheen from the foundation. Next, this is a new fave, but I love the Urban Decay Shapeshifting palette that I used in my Margot Robbie transformation. I haven't used cream contour in a while. I typically just use my fave Hourglass Ambient Bronzer, which is a bit deeper, but I'm back into the cream contouring game. So I take the darkest shade and lightly carve out my cheekbone under the jawline, and then I mix the bronze and the ashy shade to add some color into my hairline and some more dimension to the face. For the nose, I love using an eyeshadow applicator for a quick and easy way to give a bit more structure to the nose. I keep it natural for every day. I don't really try to change the shape of my nose too much, but I do enhance the bridge and the tip. My best contour tip is to take a lighter cream shade and add it to the sides of the nose up to that initial contour line, and this is going to slim it down, and again I will set with my PhotoReady powder, and I'd love to know in the comments your favorite powder. My fave bronzer for sure is the Hoola Lite by Benefit. If you're more on the fair side, this bronzer is a lifesaver, looks great on the skin, and I'm applying to round out the contour and give some overall light color. Like, it's not too orangey or anything, it's very natural. And I use a lot of matte powders on the skin for bronzer and blush, and then I keep the base more dewy so it's not too overwhelming. And I'm keeping with the Benefit and using my Dallas Box Blush. This is a very deep dusty rose, and I like to blend from the contour upwards onto the cheek. And a makeup tip is I like to add some of the powder on my nose, my forehead, chin for an overall cute glow. Finally, my fave blush to brighten up the face is by the Balm. This is the Argyle blush, which is a bright pink, and it adds a girly pop of color. I love the packaging. I love the packaging for like all these products. As much as I use powder highlights for glam looks in tutorials, I love cream highlights like the YSL Glow Shots because they look more natural, but this Lancome cushion highlight takes the cake for me. It leaves the skin with this airbrush glow. It's dewy looking, it doesn't accent the pores, I just love it. I'll use it very minimally on the chin, nose, and jawline, and then more heavily on the cheekbones and above the brows. This product gives like a lit within type of glow, and all these products together look really nice in person, not just on camera, because sometimes heavy foundations look bomb on camera, but then more mask-like in person, which there's nothing wrong with, but these are my most flattering products for daylight as well. Next step, of course, is brows. I love a bold, natural brow. I always use the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit, and I used to use shade 3, but now I went right down to shade 1. So this is for blondes, but my brows are full anyways, and I find I can add a bit more volume to them and have them look natural with this subtle shade, and then I will warm them up to match my hair better with the 3D Brow Tones in shade 2, also from Benefit. These add highlights to the brow, and they look super lifelike. My all-time favorite palette is the Natural Love by Too Faced. You guys should know this because I use it in so many tutorials. This first eye look, I'm using Poodle on the lid and inner corner. This is an amazing brightening up the eye shade. Then I'm using Honey Pot on the outer corner, my favorite gold, Honey Butter through the crease, and I almost always do this with my shadows, but I'll slightly wing the crease color out to taper out my eye shape. I highlight with Heaven, which is a matte shade. And then if I want a bit more contour to the eye, I'll use Nudie just in the outer crease. For a fun pop of pink, I'll use Bunny Nose and add this from the crease shade, blending upwards into the brow bone, and I think a mix of subtle gold, iridescent pinks, and warm browns looks so pretty, and you can have a lot of fun with your makeup without doing a full glam shadow look. And I'll also show you a bit later a deeper eyeshadow pairing because you can do so many looks with this palette, and here's why I love it. Okay, these shadows do not have fallout. Like, even the darker shades, you don't get fallout. And as Manny would say, they are so pigmented and they really do blend flawlessly. My go-to liquid liner is now this one by Annabelle. This is a new product and it's very similar to the NYX matte black liner, but I found that that one has dried up on me a couple times, so I prefer this one. And a lot of time I will skip liner and go straight to lashes, but I wanted to include as many faves as possible. And again, I'm blending out with the Body Shop Kajal liner into the upper lash line for a softer liner look, and this liner is my all-time favorite pencil liner. I love this formula and it's so easy to use and lasts forever. Most used mascara is the Benefit Roller Lash. I love the wand on this one, and my favorite drugstore mascara is Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'll show you a fave lip combo before my lash selection. My most used lip liner is Maybelline Color Sensational in the shade Totally Toffee, and why these are my absolute fave is they are a great price, stay put, and you don't have to sharpen them. I can't tell you how many pencils I'll buy that never sharpen them, so I never use them. So these ones I use every day. And I love lipstick. I have tons by MAC, but I realized I have just as many L'Oreal lipsticks, and these are a luxurious feeling. I love their new matte collection, and this is a gorgeous pink I've been using, which is shade 800 Matte Caron. Matte Caron? Oh my god, I don't know. But it's my go-to pink. My favorite lashes come from Kiss Lashes, and these are the Daisy Blooming lash, and they're gorgeous and fluttery. I use these in my Miley Cyrus Sing style for Malibu. And for a non-sticky plumping gloss, I love Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker in Rose and Shine, and this smells sweet and delish. So here is my girly glam look. I topped off my everyday princess theme with a center part. I'm curling my hair away from my face with my favorite type of curler, a tapered wand as seen in my Cheryl Blossom tutorial for bouncy waves. I love this floral blue dress. I wore this to Gen Beauty Toronto actually, and it complements the Essie polish so nice, and I love adding a vintage inspired piece of lace through the hair. Keep on watching if you want to see a couple more of my favorites and also a quick smoky eye that I wear when I want to glam it up even more. So with the same base on, we are still using the Natural Love palette. I'm just going to apply some different shades on. Roller Lash mascara, of course, and then more of a sexy lash pick is Kiss Lashes in Lash Couture Faux Mink collection. These have a bigger band and look so glamorous, and they're reusable up to 10 times. Use a super long-lasting gloss. I love Too Faced lip injection glossies. My go-to shade is Milkshake, and it really tingles and burns at the beginning, so if you don't like that, skip out on this one, but I do find that it has a bit of a pumping effect for me. So there is more of a nighttime look, and my nail shade I have switched up to a Bachelorette Bash, my fave pink. And then my hair tutorial I did that I remember just being so proud of was a Bridget Bardot bun with faux bangs. So today I did a messier version, but a link will be listed in the eye for more of an in-depth tutorial, but I wanted to show you how I decided to complete this look. Only thing different is I went with wispier bangs this time and more curls. Let me know in the poll which look that I showed is your favorite. Did you like the long waves and lace in the hair, or do you like the more Bridget Bardot inspired look? And because I swatched the other two on my nails in this tutorial, here's a look at Penny Talk, which is also in my collection. And one of my favorite things to do is head to a coffee shop, get a latte, just relax. So let's get some tea, shall we?
Up, up, up in a painted cup, I will pour my love from a cloud above. So bright I can see the lights, taking you up and above the blue sky. Tastes good to be drinking all of the honey sweet brew of ours. Up, up in a painted cup.
And if you guys are wondering where I'm filming this part of the video, I'm actually at Sorelli & Co. I've talked about this bakery before because it's my favorite, and since I'm showing you guys all my beauty faves, I thought I'd share my favorite place. And this is gluten-free, soy-free, sesame-free, vegan, nut-free, and preservative-free. So anyone can come here, and my favorite thing to get is the crinkle cookie. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and my everyday princess looks with my favorite polishes, my favorite makeup, and kind of favorite styles. So if you enjoyed, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more beauty videos. Again, a link will be down below if you want to purchase my everyday princess picks with Essie. I'm so excited about this. And if you want to keep updated with me, you can find me on Instagram at Wyers, and I'll see you next time.